Hey, this is a short tutorial on Enfold theme, but primarily it's on editing CSS. Now, the easiest way to do this is by using Chrome developer tools, and you can search them right there. They're already built into the Chrome browser, and they can be activated by going to settings and I think extensions and developer mode, if I'm not mistaken. If not, it's automatically activated. You can read more about them right here, and we'll only be working with the elements. The rest of the stuff here there's no need to use for editing CSS for now. So let's look at the Enfold demo website, and what you got to do is just put the mouse anywhere and go Google Chrome and go to inspect element and go in elements here. Now this is the way any HTML page is made up. It has the HTML tag, inside which is the head and the body. Inside the body, in this particular case, we have some JavaScript, but here we have the wrap all. This is the website, and then there's the header and the main section and the socket. See, you can tell socket right here, header, main. If you open the main section, inside there we got the color, the main section, this area up to here. Then there's the sidebar, and then there's the footer. So your first question was about the color of the footer. Now you can go to the footer and just look here, and it automatically will select the node. And you can see as I move this the mouse up and down, there's a little highlight that happens. See right there? That shows what section this particular node affects. And when you open that node, like clicking on it, you see that these are the 4 columns. When you open the first column, inside you see there's the text element and the social counts. And that's how you affect, how you make the changes. You click on the node right here, and then go to the right side where it shows all the CSS code from the various pages. And inline CSS that affects this particular node, this particular these particular selectors affects this node. So, and this is where you make the changes. And to get the background color, again, see here, ID footer, it all lights up here. You go back here and you look down and look for color, and there you have it. There's a background color. You click on the color once, you move this, and see on top, it's automatically changing right there. So now you know that this is the background, and I assume this is the font color, see? Right? Now, the way to get it into the theme, you open up Notepad or whatever you have, and then you look at this big block, but you don't need all of it. You see one of them is in a darker color than the rest, footer color. So that's the first part. And then we got this on the bottom. Just select it, control copy, or right click on it and copy, and go back here. That's it, and this is what you would drop in your custom CSS or into quick CSS. Now, to give more examples, here's the latest news widget. So you click on, right click on the title, see, automatically it lights up, and here you don't really have to know what it is, but you can move things, see, so you know this is the image, this is the thumbnail, and this is the text. And you go back up here and you see, color, let's put it to blue. See, the blue changes. Now, what else is here? This, when you see a line strike through it, that means it gets counterfeited by CSS that has higher specificity. You don't need to know about it, you just need to know that in this list, the things on top, they're stronger than the things on the bottom. And if it's crossed out, that means the stronger make it invalid. That's how you can use CSS to customize different pages. So let's look at the thumbnail. See, it's highlighted, and you can see already what the size is. It says right there, span that news DOM 36 pixels. So you know that that entire box is 36. And if you open, inside there's the image tag. And here's the image. You can see that it's 36 by 36 naturally. That means it's uploaded in that size, but it's displaying at 28 by 28 because it's not being allowed to display in its full size for whatever reason. Yeah. And here's some code. Doesn't matter what it means. You don't have to understand exactly. You can click some of these things and see how it affects the image. And that's how you can guess approximately what, if anything, these things do. In this case, it doesn't. But here's the width and the height. And let's say if you put 136 here, see, that's the container of the image that gives it that those brown outline, the brown outline. So if you do it like this, it's 136 by 136, but the image remains the same. Why? Because we changed the container. This is still 36 by 36. I mean 28 by 28. Then you can go like this, 128 for example. Okay. Now, again, see, this one is not darker. This one's darker, and this one's darker. So those are the two ones you want to get, like that. And you copy. Yeah, there we go. Pasted it twice. Right, and we also changed this, the outline, which is right here. And this time you ignore these things on top, media screen and the link. You only look for the dot and some classes. So you grab that, and I use Control-C, copy, and that's it. This is the code that in reality it would be, let's put 128 both. In reality, these are the same, almost, except this one hits the image. You can see the selector here, one class, two class, and the image 3, and this has 2. So this is the outline, and this is the image size. And the reason it's smaller is because to get those, like a frame on the side and top and the bottom and left, whatever, it's 4 pixels on each side and on top and the bottom. And if you want to make the font bigger, again, you find the blue, you just click right here next to the, and put the font, and see it helps you out, so you can look at the different font size. Click tab and just put 18 pixels, for example. See, it became bigger. And this on the bottom, the date. You can see I right-clicked on it. News time. There's the color. See changing. Want to put and if you want, you can even move this. Let's say you want to see, it went away somewhere, and you can tell by changing this to a smaller number. See, it's climbing on top of the other text. So if you want to move the text, let's say above the image, you would use what, maybe 140? Oh no, it's not, it won't go there. You have to use absolute then. There it is. Then you can use left and right. Okay. And you see the point of what I'm trying to make here is that you can do that and then drop the font size. There you go. And that's that. That's how you move things around. Then again, you copy this and you look at what's highlighted here. This time it's in the middle, footer, color, and use time. So you just grab this without the commas. You never take the commas. Yeah, you take it from the period to the comma. That, copy, and then grab this whole thing. And that's it. This is the structure we just made. And you go through the theme exactly in this manner and you change whatever it is you want to change, because all of this can be manipulated with CSS and changed whichever way you want it. So good luck and enjoy the theme. Bye-bye.